that the US was looking at a very short war. They eliminated the supreme leader. They thought the first message that Donald Trump put out on social media was imploring the people of Iran to look for a new regime, look forward to their getting back their democracy. But clearly the plan doesn't seem to have gone the way it should have. Isn't Mr. Dogra? Do you think US has also in a way underestimated Iran in a big way, what we have seen happening in the last 2 days?
Grossly underestimated. In fact, I'll repeat and endorse what Charles said, that US did not know what the end game would be. I would only supplement it by saying that US also did not know why the starting game should have been the way it has started. The other thing, I'll differ slightly with Charles on this, is that the people of Iran are not against the regime presently in numbers sufficient to bring about a change. In fact, my latest book is titled Autocrats, and there I have studied regime changes all over the history from the beginning of civilization, and my conclusion was that unless there's a mass of 20% of the population, there cannot be a regime change. And mostly autocrats last a long time. In this case, autocrat is not a single person, it's a regime. And that is why after Khomeini, the transition has been smooth, and it will keep on being smooth even if they kill Americans and Israelis kill the current layer of the top leadership, because there is a succession plan already. The second thing, and the most important thing as far as Iranian people are concerned, just as Charles said that Americans have made a mess of Iraq, Afghanistan and so on, Iranian people realize that okay, the present regime may be autocratic, but what about the mess if that is replaced by American-sponsored leadership? So they are afraid that that could be much worse for them and for generations to come if the present order is replaced by disorder. So, no, go ahead.
Yes, so now I just wanted to add an update that of course there are now 6 service members who have been killed. 6 service US military members, and General Heston, this is also going to mount a pressure, right? The more casualties you have on your side, again Donald Trump has indicated that he's prepared for it.
Yeah, very true, Shivani. See, let's be very clear. American public is against body bags coming in large numbers to their homeland. There is no doubt. And therefore, for President Trump and his forces which are operating, for them the priority is to terminate this war at the earliest. The more it gets delayed, apparently the more number of casualties the United States troops will suffer on ground, and especially whether it is Erbil in Iraq. You have seen some kind of bombing there. In a hotel in Dubai, probably some of the US troops were lost there. So all this will create problems for the United States. So therefore, as brought out by the earlier guest, I think the priority of the US and Israeli alliance right now would be to target and try to, neutralize maximum number of these launchers, the drone launchers, the missile launchers, and of course the missiles itself. Because if they can do that, and see, we also must remember that large number of drones and missiles have already been fired and utilized by the Iranians, firing all over, whether it is on the GCC, whether it is on so many places they have fired, Israel, etc. So that is also declining. How much capability they have now to continue production, that is questionable. And the launchers are the most critical thing. The launchers also today, the satellite monitoring of the United States is too good. They are the best in satellites.
Right.
So they are giving real-time information, and that is how you see so many photographs and images have been shown where these launchers are being targeted. So if in the next 24 to 48 hours they are successfully eliminating all these launchers and missile sites, it definitely will have an outcome of the battle, and therefore this 24 to 48 hours is very, very critical. And since America is already stating that we are going to up the ante, we are going to have, and there are some reports that about 12 to 15 refuelers have already taken off for mid-air refueling. That means the air campaign is going to go on a massive onslaught, because satellites are going to give real-time information and targeting would be done by
Israel's
the
Benjamin Netanyahu has also said that actually the next wave is going to be much, much more severe than what the first wave was.